there. How you doing? Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, of course, we're going to be doing our usual Save the World news video whenever a new patch drops, because if you did not know, the version 12.30 patch dropped today, and today's video is going to be every single thing that you need to know about this new update within Fortnite Save the World. Before we get into it, quick shout out to Fadi for the support at gfuel.com. Appreciate your face, man, as I do everyone. And yeah, without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into it. Alrighty, so just like I said at the beginning of the video, today we're going to be going over the new patch and everything that you need to know about it. So for this video specifically, we're going to be going over the home base status report first for March the 31st, and then after we cover the home base status report, then we will go on to the leaks that are not mentioned in the status report itself. So first off, let's go ahead and jump into it and talk about dungeons, because dungeons are returning to the game. It says, fight monsters, dodge traps, gear up, and descend into the depths to confront the raging evil below. They say there are weapons and heroes to recruit along the way, magical keys, a deep and dark labyrinth, golden coins. It sounds like it's time to do some exploring. Interestingly enough, it says that this will be returning April the 4th at 8 p.m, which is on a Saturday. This does not coincide with the weekly reset, nor does it coincide with the event reset, which is on Friday. So we're going to be able to do dungeons again on the weekend. From the looks of it, if there was anything new, I think that they would say so. So it just looks like a rehash of exactly what we got on Halloween. It says that there are some weapons and heroes to recruit along the way as well, but there's nothing in the game files nor in the status report that could suggest that there are some stuff that you could get from dungeons. That is new, that is. So I imagine you'll be able to get Mermonster, Kin, Swamp Knight, and all that other kind of stuff. Not exactly sure everything that's going to be going on with this re-release of dungeons, or if it's going to be changed, but we'll have to wait and see. Moving on from that, I know this is going to excite a lot of you guys, and I'm saying that a little bit sarcastically. We have the Knightfire coming to the game, which is the new medieval bow and arrow. Now, I will say, the bow looks pretty cool. The description says, get medieval on those husks with the new Knightfire bow. Critical hits replenish a portion of your shield, so land those shots, and this will be available on April Fool's Day and ending at April the 8th. So this will be coming to the weekly store tomorrow, which would be Wednesday, and of course going away the next Wednesday. So yeah, this is probably going to be a bad bow unless the stats for it are actually really good, because if all it does is going to give you some shield, whenever you use bows, you're really far away from the enemy anyways, like 9 times out of 10, so this is probably going to be worthless unless it has good perks and good stats. We'll just have to wait and see, and of course we'll be streaming it tomorrow. Now, interestingly enough, this next piece of news is that the pirate llamas are going to be returning. It says, Arg mateys, smash open the llama and claim ye pirate hero and weapon blunder. This llama will cost ye 500 adventure tickets. Available on April 4th at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, I don't believe anybody found any adventure tickets in the game files. I'm not sure if that's a new ticket type or if it's just going to be the spring tickets with a different name. I'm not sure. But this is actually supposedly going to be replacing the spy llamas, which if you look on the news tab on Fortnite right now, actually says leaving soon. So the pirate llamas looks like they're already going to be replacing our new weapon set, which means we're probably not going to be getting any of the rest of the spy weapons from Battle Royale, which in my opinion is actually really disappointing. I hope that Epic Games actually still gives us like the AK and the AUG and combat shotgun and all that other kind of stuff. I don't know. This is a really weird decision in my opinion, but pirate llamas are coming back. Aside from that, the core llamas have been updated, so Clip improved the capacity of the core llama set. Going forward, home base heroes will be able to obtain the following bows from the core llamas, so you'll be able to get the compression burster, the seeker, the vacuum tube bow, and the new scavenger bow. And the new scavenger bow, of course, is alongside this new, Knightfire bow, or Knightfire, my bad. And this is a look at the scavenger bow. It's actually called the scrap shot, and you can actually get it from the core llamas right now, so you can either buy a hell of a lot of x-ray llamas if you want to try to get it, or you can just wait until you see it pop up, because currently there is no way to research it, which is just extremely strange to me. Now, moving on from that, we actually have a pretty huge piece of news, which is about the Founders weapons getting a rework. So it says that Clip has fired up the forge and made some improvements to a handful of Founders weapons. The drum roll, every single 10th round fired increases the weapon damage, and it stacks up to 4 times. Reloading will remove this effect. I can see some really good builds being made with this. The quick shot, hitting an enemy with this weapon will grant additional weapon damage and reload speed, and it stacks for maximum damage. The deconstructor, each bullet reloaded grants a damage bonus, stacking up to 5 times. The first bullet to hit an enemy after reloading deals extra damage. And this last one, This last one is very, very interesting. Nocturna. Hitting an enemy with this weapon marks your target. Marks will detonate on reload. Now, here is going to be a Twitch clip of my friend Cylon, and I will have his link right in the description if you guys do want to go check him out. He's a really good friend of mine. Cylon ended up using the Nocturna right after these servers went online, and in a solo game, he was able to one-shot the MSK mini-boss by just shooting it and then reloading, and it instantly died. I do believe that this is a bug. I did a little bit of research, and apparently if your Nocturna is the energy element, it will not be able to stack damage as high, but if your Nocturna is the physical element, you will be able to hit upwards, and I'm not joking here, 53 million damage when you reload. Very interesting. The Nocturna is definitely buffed, I would say, but probably bugged more so. But yeah, so that's the Nocturna buff. We'll definitely have to see how the quickshot drumroll deconstructor work. As more time goes on, I will probably be doing re-reviews on these weapons and letting you know how they are. And I might do a review for the Nocturna just for fun, although it's not going to be as accurate. But yeah, so that right there is the... that's the improved Founders perk. So moving on from that, next week we're getting no new content. We are getting absolutely nothing new. We're getting Rabbit Raider Jonesy returning, I guess because of the springtime, and he'll be available April 10th until June 19th. And then we're also going to be getting Cottontail Eagle Eye back in the game, and she will be around April 10th until June 19th. So next week we're getting nothing new. Nothing's going to change or anything like that, just returning heroes. Now aside from that, we do have one leak in the game files, and that would be for a new Teddy Smg. So I put out a tweet. I said, never thought I'd see an SMG named Papa Bear for Save the World, and this was leaked by Oxide. And what it says is a mid-range assault weapon with a high-capacity mag and a lateral kick, and its shooting profile makes it ideal for clearing groups of enemies and mobile engagements. Now, my man Inside Homebase ended up doing a little bit of digging in the game files, and I said, here's the design of the Papa Bear weapon in the files courtesy of Inside Homebase, and this weapon is, and it's a Teddy SMG. It is literally the SMG that is attached to Teddy's arms. You will be able to use the weapon that Teddy uses as an SMG in Save the World very soon, apparently. I don't think it's going to be this week, or else they would have announced it, or next week, so I imagine that this would be usable in version 12.40. Who knows what kind of content we might be getting in 12.40, but that is pretty much the only leak that has kind of come from this new patch. Now, I did see on the timeline through Jacoco, apparently there is going to be the Blockbuster event returning, and if you guys don't remember, the Blockbuster event was from Season 4, and it had like the chrome husky husk and stuff like that. He ended up putting out some, different kinds of tweets, and I'll put them on screen. I can't remember what they said, but from the looks of it, the Blockbuster event will be coming to Save the World again. And I guess we'll just have to see exactly how Epic Games is going to do that. It's probably like the first time, I think, that I've seen like a full-blown event like that come back, and it's definitely been a while since Blockbuster's been around, and that was around the time that I mainly got into Save the World. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. As always, I normally put my thoughts at the end of the video if you guys are curious what I think about the patch. I'm not the biggest fan of this patch personally. Pretty much through the entire patch, we ended up getting the Knightfire bow, the Scrapshot bow, which is the Scavenger Bow, and some updated Founders perks. And it's been like a month since I've been, a lot of us in-game players have been waiting on content, because with 12.20 we got Cram Session and really nothing new. Like, we got Gold Nox, and Gold Nox is fun and all that other kind of stuff, but like, we got Cram Session, we got, a few new Spec Ops weapons and a new hero for the 12.20 update, and for this update we're getting 2 weapons and new Founders perks, and that's pretty much it. So, not a fan of this update. Nothing really new for in-game players or people that's been waiting on actual content. So yeah, kind of disappointed here, but it's still got a few things in there that are good, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the video, guys. That is it for the news for this update and everything that you need to know about it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. I'll definitely be covering the new Founders weapons perks, as well as the new weapons as they release. But guys, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.